My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back into the Gungeon. The recording software was getting a little funky on me at the very start there. Didn't know exactly whether or not we had started, but we have. Time for the Gunslinger Turbo run. Find me a gun, then let's just murder every single person with it throughout the rest of the entire run. So, as the Gunslinger, we start with the passive Lich's Eye that triggers the synergies for most, but not all guns, and triggers most, but not all synergies. Battle Banner! Ooh, lovely! Set your own. So, Battle Standard, sorry, not Battle Banner. I always call it Battle Banner. It's always called Battle Standard. I've always been messing it up. But what it is it increases the effectiveness of charmed allies as well as familiars, but it makes familiars more likely to spawn. Ah, took a hit there, damn. Bad roll on my part. But yeah, it makes familiars more likely to spawn as well. Speaking of familiars, there's a dog. Hell yeah! We also got a key and 55 casings for opening that chest. Very good brown chest. So the dog is occasionally going to dig stuff up for me at the end of rooms. Unfortunately, the dog does no combat damage, so I'm pretty sure Battle Standard doesn't increase its effectiveness at all. I think the increased effectiveness is just combat damage. I'd love it if it weren't, though. And I might be wrong. I'm not certain on that fact either. Damn it! Accidentally managed to kill all of the targets while I was trying to use the dynamite to kill all the targets for me. Kind of like being ready for all of these enemies immediately as they summon. Another key, and we got Casey. Casey does have synergies. But the synergies don't transform Casey kind of dramatically. Like, it can now throw out some nails, but it also does 100 damage if it connects with an enemy, so I don't know exactly how effective those nails are going to be compared to just hitting an enemy. Chicken Flute. All right, that's another familiar for me. So if the chicken takes enough damage, it summons a bunch of chicken friends. And then those chicken friends will kind of just brutalize everything for me. Not a huge fan to be using this gun in this combat. Worked out in the end though, but ugh. Blank Companion's Ring. Okay, so anytime we activate an activated item, Blank Companion is going to pipe up the ability to charm enemies with a charmed bow. What is happening here now? Actually, it triggered a synergy as well. That seems to have given me a fairy familiar. I mean, maybe the run now is just that I charm all of my enemies and then let my enemies hit one another for me. Let's have a quick look at the Battle Standard and the Charm Bow. I want to see what all of the Charm Bow synergies are, and I want to see exactly what the Battle Standard is doing. So it increases the damage of companions and charmed enemies by 80%, increases the duration of the charmed effect, and increases the chance to find companions. Good. Doesn't increase his dog's chance of finding pickups. Importante to know. And then charm... Is it Charm Bow or Charmed Bow? Charmed Bow. There we go. Charmed Bow has only one synergy, and it's with charming around to a pink wildstone. A fairy follows the player and blocks bullets and displays the contents of chests. Ooh. Shots fired from Orange Wildstone or the Space Rend while we have unbelievably charming synergy active are guaranteed to charm enemies. So now we actually want an Orange Wildstone and Space Rend, and more likely to find them because of the Battle Banner. So this might be a whole run of just charming enemies. We might actually have that going on. The only problem is who finishes off the final enemy. I mean, also there's the obvious problem of what happens when... what happens when it's the only enemy on the map. So I've got to swap between Casey and the Charmbo, I think, here. Watch this room. I cannot believe they just played Ring Around the Rosie the entire time. When is this actually going to be more effective than just fighting enemies normally? That's what I wonder. Ever? I suspect not. So I should probably just focus on using Casey. That was almost terrifying. I'm very glad that all of their bullets were kind of caught there. Okay. Phoenix. I mean, that'll trigger its synergy as soon as I pick it up. So we take Phoenix and we take the key. And apparently now, if I swap to Phoenix and then swap away from Phoenix, I actually keep the Phoenix? Yeah, I do. Sweet. Okay, so that's just another familiar for us. Hell yeah, I like this whole ragtag band we get to build here. So originally I was planning on just getting a good gun and then running through the entire game with it, but here I think I'm obliged to spend a while, get as many familiars as possible, and then try and have all of those familiars just clear all of the rooms for me. Damn it, almost. Almost ran into that. Yeah, wolf, beautiful. That's another companion for me. With all of the synergies this gun active, it's also really good. Am I fire immune? Hey, I am fire immune. Sweet. All right, I guess we'll actually be using this weapon then. Ah. It can't be an all Casey run. We're too worried about our HP to just commit to that. I lost my last run. I don't need to lose this one as well. Could have been a synergistic item, but... well, we've got the shotgun full of hate and we've got its synergy. This bullet? Don't really want that. I mean, I should be able to use a shotgun. Probably should, is what I mean to say. Use a shotgun here against Gungeon. Very hopeful that the wolf is doing enough damage here because it doesn't really feel like this gun is doing all the damage I expect it to. By having made sure I opened chests before I came into this fight, I've prevented it being a guarantee that we... Ooh, me. Prevented a guarantee that the pedestal here was going to hold a gun. That said, it still holds a gun, and the gun becomes absolutely ridiculous because it has the synergies active. My god. Alright, yeah, we just bounce now. This is absolutely incredible. This penetrates enemies. It does a pretty damn reasonable amount of damage. And it explodes at the end of its journey. What more could I really ask for? Wouldn't really even be reasonable to ask for more at this rate, in fact. I've got to remember, I can actually see what's inside of chests if I just pull out the charm bows, so I should probably keep that in mind. Probably have the charm bow in the offhand for that reason. Oh, you are kidding me. Hang on, I can put that out. There we go. Poison worked out after all. Okay, hang on, let's actually see. Can I see what's in the chest? I can! Oh, it's the flame hand! No matter what I have, that's gonna be the flame hand. Got it. Actually, I should probably try and stand there and pick up and drop items to see if it changes on the fly. Just to confirm, I know that it apparently just assigns an item at the start of the floor, but it'd be nice to check out. Like, absolutely certain that that's how this is working. Without taking damage? Okay. It's one of the ones I can fail. Sounded like I was going to have a war mimic for a little bit of time there. I was kind of a little bit terrified. Corsair? Corsair already completely... Corsair seems really good as well with all of its synergies. What does it actually do with all of its synergies, though? Corsair. I know it's traveling much faster, and it seems to be making a sound when it completes its traversal of the map. Game, do you want to let me search this at all? No? Wiki doesn't want to load at all? That's fine. Corsair, 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 come on. Alright. I'm going to have to check this on my phone then. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Corsair, what exactly do you do? Corsair Gungeon. This is much faster, but is the damage much higher? Is there some sort of a modifier that says that it does a ridiculous amount of damage to bosses or something like that? Maybe I need to know that so I can focus on it. Wow, I can't even load it here. Are you kidding me? Let's have a race between my PC and my phone as to which can load it faster. Somehow I feel like the phone has got this one, despite the fact that the phone has not even loaded it at all. Alright. It's taking way too long. We're just moving on. Making the executive decision that... What? Oh, wow. The Gungeon wiki was taken down over the course of this episode. That's what just happened. I guess it's hosting lapsed or something like that? Wild. Alright. Let's try and use the Corsair for a couple of rooms. It doesn't seem to be auto-aiming. Oh, no, it definitely does. Yeah, this is pretty incredible. We're going to be using the Corsair for a while. Ooh, that's a hell of a lot of money we can pick up there. Okay, give me a moment to think about it. Skull Spitter. Skull Spitter doesn't have, like, really ridiculous synergies, unfortunately. Yeah, it seems like this is the right choice for AoE rooms. It looks like maybe enemies are dropping more money when I kill them with this, but I can't guarantee that, because I can't check the GD wiki. Reload? No? Yep. It's not gonna work. Alright. Have I opened a chest this floor? I have not. Should go complete that. Take this key, go open this chest, then I can go fight the boss. Wait a second. This is the chest I wasn't gonna open, right? It's not changing how that works. Alright. Fine. I mean, Flame Hand actually does have a couple of synergies that make it really, really good. In particular with, I think it's Chance Bullets? Wait a second, I forgot which gun I'm supposed to be using. Reave Ethereal Form? Okay. Very, very on board with that. That's also going to activate a blank on the whole room anytime I use it. As well as provide us flight and the ability to steal. So Winchester challenges are fine now. As well as, you know, any shot, any item at any time. Bounce. And just go with... Pea Shooter seems to be, like, significantly underperforming what I was kind of expecting of it. So I guess I will go back to the Corsair. Wait, I have Full Metal Jacket. That was Full Metal Jacket triggering that blank there. Rather than us taking a hit. That was definitely taking a hit, though. Damn. None of these guns are really as good as I kind of expected them to be. Dreadnought at least eventually dies. Give me more companions. No! It's not a companion! I mean, it's a really good gun, though. There's our secret room. Guess let's open that. And again, remember to inspect what's actually inside. Ballot. I mean, Ballad is extra coolness. Extra coolness is pretty good for us. And then I get to give 3 half hearts. Well, at least I can give these 3 happily. After that, it's a little bit hard. All right, see what we have available in the store. Just a single half heart by itself. Okay. It's going to be, yeah, 28 for itself. That's exactly what we get for selling it. So we'll stop here. All right. If I still had the ability to get the Nord key, I probably would at that point. But without it, it's just time to bounce again. I might just use the Hegemony Carbine. Like, the other ones are more powerful, but this is just kind of very sturdy. I think overall I'll probably have a better time with just this weapon. Still kind of waiting for all the familiars that are just going to hardcore carry us here. Expecting them any minute now. Nope. Sorry, bud. You're not allowed to get away. Use the Ring of Ethereal Form just to follow you like a ghost. Ooh. Okay. Ring of Fire Resistance. Regular Shotgun. The Judge. Judge is pretty good, but it doesn't have that many synergies. Regular Shotgun is obviously fine. Yeah, we'll use this for a while. So this has the synergy it would have had with the AK-47. So it's firing a lot faster. It's also got heavy stance, so it's dealing more damage. Like, this is a really valuable weapon. It's actually kind of like a boss shredder as well. Just due to its ridiculously fast fire rate. But increasing our reload speed suddenly becomes something we're desperate for when we're using this. Because it's just a little too slow. The shotgun reload speed for this fire rate. Come on, chickens, get over there and do that dirty work for me. Kind of just stand here for a while. And all the enemies give it a go. I feel like maybe I'm missing out not using Corsair in this combat. Yeah, alright. Let's go back to Corsair. Fine. At least I've still got one blank with me, so I do feel safe. Despite everything. And I've even got one more use of the Ring of Ethereal Form. Yeah, we're fine. Lovely. It's good to have a second master round. Would have liked a couple more, but fine. This is what I've got. This is what I've got. Alright. We do have way more of this floor. So we had already opened the chest, so we weren't guaranteed to get a weapon there. We just happened to. Wait, did we get a weapon? No, we didn't get a weapon. Oh, neat. So yeah, we weren't guaranteed to get a weapon there, which is why we didn't. Hopefully these rooms get a lot faster after we get... I mean, it's too late for Sejunkin, right? I have left 2 chests this floor that I have the ability to go back and destroy at any point, but it's still too late for Sejunkin. Gungeon with all of its synergies active is incredibly inaccurate. Oh, Elder Blank! Yes! It's a great pickup for us. We're going to want to steal that later. Stealing it will prevent me from having to pick up all of the curse that it would provide us. God, if we could have the Robocop synergy as well, the one that transforms the cop from the badge into a Robocop who just stays with you eternally. That'd be incredible. SAA is fine. SAA has a synergy that increases our coolness by 1, so we can just take SAA as a increase of our coolness. Stranger ideas have been floated and worked. We'll go quickly all the way back up here. Go invincible and steal the Elder Blank. The Elder Blank has a synergy with the Full Metal Jacket. I do have the Full Metal Jacket, right? Yeah, I do. Cool. Where if the Elder Blank is off cooldown, the Full Metal Jacket will activate the Elder Blank instead of use an actual blank. But it also has a synergy with the Blank Companion's Ring, where it's given me Old Red, who will follow me around and is going to be really, really helpful. This is all damn good. Hell yes. Gungeon is just going to be really bad for us overall, unfortunately. Yeah, let's teleport back. Yeah, it's fine if that takes my item. I don't care. So now, the only thing that actually matters to me is more coolness. So I may actually just take that SAA just to get the extra coolness it provides. Because if I can keep the Elder Blank constantly off cooldown, then nothing can actually damage me. Damn it. But hey, that was just on the Elder Blank. Didn't even matter to me. We'll come back for our free item in just a moment. Magic bullets. Ooh, shots are much more likely to charm enemies. Has a synergy with the charm bow, I think. With the charm bow? No, with the Hexaghost. Oh, hang on. These aren't charms. These are magic bullets. They're more likely to transmog enemies. My bad. Sorry. Charmed rounds are completely different. I mean, just a heart container is pretty good. Let's judge in the Ring of Fire resistance we lost here. I want to go buy a key. Go get those. Definitely take the SAA. Guess I'll take both of these keys. Gungeon probably is the one that I don't want. But at the same rate, don't I just not want any of these? Pretty sure at this rate I don't care about any of these weapons. Or items, even. Next time use a key. Damn it. Couldn't give me Gungeon. And no Gungeon there either. Fine. I suspect it's probably going to be a good idea for me to sell a couple of the items that I have at the moment. Let's get rid of the Shotgun Full of Hate. Let's get rid of the Charm Bow. I mean, that was giving me a synergy. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten rid of the Charm Bow. All of the rest of those I do want to keep, though. And all the rest of these as well. Yeah, all the rest of these as well. Alright, next floor. You better be good, you hear? I would only get like 1 or 2 items maximum out of the RNG floors, so I'm not going to go there. Seriously, if it just gave you 2 more items, like had normal 2 item rooms, it'd be so much more usable. Or a randomized layout, or different bosses, maybe. That said, that would make it the first secret room that has different bosses in that fashion. I do occasionally need just big enemies I get to hit. Oh, hello, evil gun muncher. That could be a wild time for us. I do need a couple of beefy enemies that I just get to constantly wail on so that I can get my cooldown ready. Even an extra key. Lovely. Alright, how about we get a black market and it's just full, absolutely stocked to the goddamn brim with summons. Familiars, let's call them. Rattler, Face Melter. Face Melter will have all of its synergies active. I mean, Rattler will as well. Gun Knight Helmet won't, though. Just a heart container. Eh. Fine. I probably should take Face Melter, but I'll hold off on selecting it until later. Maybe I might want to change my mind on that. Maybe I need to save that money in order to get a stealing item, and then I use that stealing item to take that. It's worth playing around. These kinds of things happen all the time. So I'm specifically not firing the SAA at the enemy I'm trying to hit, because if it bounces off the wall, it then just auto-aims, and once it's auto-aiming, it does double damage. It's the fun fact that I learned about that relatively recently. I kind of should just stand that up close and personal anytime my Elder Blank is off cooldown. Because while the Ender Blank is off cooldown, I'm kind of just wasting value. Sure, it does mean that I'm constantly safe. I don't really need the safety at this point. I just want the value. That whole room was damn stressful. Far more than it need be. Great time for that explosive to have gone. Thank you for the easy clear. I'll even take my extra blank. Probably shouldn't be using this weapon against this boss though, right? It's back to Corsair. Oh. There goes our active charge, so now we're actually a little bit vulnerable. Enemy is way too quick. At the very least, we haven't been getting Bombardier a lot recently. We've gotten a lot of Shadow Magicians and a lot of Blockers recently. Which is nice, because I was getting far too many Bombardiers, to be honest. Ooh. Hell of a lot of money to pick up here. Throw this back into the Heavy Carbine. Ooh, perfect aim on my shots. Now I'm sad that I didn't take the Gungeon last floor. It's also 10% damage up, by the way. I mean, Mutation has its synergies active, so it's doing the electric blood thing, but it's still kind of like, eh, whatever. One thing that it does do with the electric blood that I actually only just remembered is the chicken gets constantly hurt by it. So if there's any enemies on the screen, the chicken just constantly summons angry chickens at them. So that's actually a strat to consider there. Wait a second. Yeah, armor we actually do have to pick up at the end of the room, otherwise the resourceful rat is going to come and take that for itself. Don't know exactly how much I should worry about losing ammunition in this weapon. I do think it's really good for the ability to summon a ridiculous amount of chickens at any point, but what rooms is that going to be a good thing in? It's ultimately the question afterwards, right? Like, is that providing us a benefit? Because right now, it doesn't really seem to be doing too much. There's summoned a bunch of chickens on the screen. They eventually kill the target? It's okay. It's just not fast enough. So all of that on the map, I can actually barely see the ammo. In fact, any drop at the end of the room. Hmm. So mutation was a gun that we picked up from a green chest pool. So that means that the other one is a passive or a pactive. Which means it is technically possible that I'm currently missing out on picking up Gungeon. Seems like it's probably time for the face melter. Yeah, with the synergy, all of it's... Well, actually, with the machine bullets, everything's going forwards. I guess it's doing okay. Let's play the whole song, though. Do something I've never done before. You're kidding me! There isn't any more to the song! I got juked! But yeah, I'm gonna just keep sending my angry pigeons. My angry cuckoos. See exactly if we can get lethal just doing this. No? I mean, it does okay. It's just not doing enough. Alright, fine. Let's just collect our win. The Corsair is obviously really good with remote bullets because, well, the shot just keeps going through the original target. Constantly. It also looks like we're kind of getting a shot from the dueling pistol every time that I fire as well. Strange. Yeah, this is not going to be fast enough. Wow, are we actually going to, like, recycle this final section? That's way, way too bad for us. It's time to go to the regular shotgun and just finish this off. Yeah, it might be the fastest damage that we have. As I mentioned, the reload time is the absolute worst part of it. I think we didn't take damage that combat. Perfect. Yeah, I probably don't want to get rid of any more guns at this point. It's probably just time to leave. Ah, well. No more companions for me, unfortunately. Extra key. Neat. Okay, final floor should be room clear. I think it might actually be mutation. It's gonna be kind of terrifying to be constantly firing, but at the very least, if I do take damage by forcing myself into shots with the kickback of mutation, then yeah, so what? That damage doesn't even really hit me. It feels like this used to be able to summon more chickens than it currently does. Like, I found this in a different run beforehand. It was way more effective then than it seems to be now. Almost actually lost one of my blanks. Whoa. Map generation is getting real weird. So this isn't an ammo efficient clear, but it's relatively safe and incredibly quick. out there. At the very least, we also do have this kind of like auto-aiming element. In these cuckoos going and fighting targets that I'm not actually trying to fight at the time. That can be pretty damn neat. What's this extra? Thank you for the extra blank, doggo. Just had to quickly swing the mutation around the room just once. Of course, just to start getting the cuckoos out there. This is starting to look like this might... Wait, this can't loop back? We're on the right path already. Look like it, though. Nothing's really a threat at this point. Yeah, we should pretty easily skate out of here. I think I was more scared about this run than I necessarily had to be due to the fact that we had the other run recently where I tried to do something interesting and lost because of it. So I was a bit more cautious here and held on to everything-ish. Ammunition? You gonna get any? Ever? Why was I blanking the map there? Oh, I must have been taking electrical damage because mutation is what's giving me my immunity towards electricity. So if I'm not holding that out, I'm not immune towards electricity. Makes sense. It also looks like I've chosen the right path already. This would have to make a pretty harsh turn at this point to be part of the loop. You almost got me, but it only would have been my blank. So it wouldn't have been too bad at the very least. Get an item generation at the end of a room, and it's black chest, and it has R2-G2 into it. You know what? Actually, I'm not even going hopeful enough. How about we have a end of room generation of a rainbow chest? It would be my second rainbow chest outside of rainbow runs, obviously. Second rainbow chest of all time. And I will have called it. Game, reward the boldness of the guess. Great. In fact, it looks like I'm one room from the boss right now. Unless I've miscounted. Yep, just that one room from the boss. Sure, I guess we'll go with mutation here. Feel pretty safe just sat in this corner waiting for the enemy to die eventually. And I mean, I'm only going to have enough ammo to do this for 1 or 2 sections, so. 1 or 2? No, just the one it looks like. What a simple lich fight we got to have. Oh, right, I electrocuted myself again. God damn it. Do need to keep more mindful of that. Okay, so it's definitely Corsair here, right? Probably in the final section is Corsair as well. Although the target is so small that the Corsair shots, I don't think, because they don't really turn on a dime, they don't really have great handling. So I think the small target, we're probably not going to hit too many times with the same Corsair shot. It's the bigger ones we have really good chances with. back up the Elder Blank. It's gonna be necessary pretty soon. Oh, damn. Good dodge. Apparently, it might not be. So I remember what Old Red does, by the way, as well. And that is... I think Old Red blanks the room shortly after we blank the room, manually using our Elder Blank. I think that's the case. This doesn't seem to be hitting targets as often as I'd hoped. And proving my previous point about all of this. Don't actually let me take damage in this combat. Game. Please. You can't do this to me. Goodbye, Lich. And despite the fact that I don't understand Corsair any better, I do have a little bit of respect for it now with whatever was synergizing with it at that point. Of course, only for enclosed boss arenas, unless I have remote bullets for the auto aim. It's nice, that kind of had like a couple sub-themes. It had the charm sub-theme, it had companion sub-theme, and obviously had the blank synergy sub-theme as well. All of them working together in beautiful concert. For the moment though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Enter the Gungeon. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.